Hi, it's Coach Fred, and I am so sorry that I can't be with you all in Florida today. You know, I'm really lucky. I'm the only male advisor at Ameriprise that has a standing invitation to all the women's retreats, and I wish I could be there with all of you today. Brian did invite me, but where we are today in life isn't where we're always going to be. And I know a whole bunch of you heard my story last year, how I got knocked down with cancer and got built back up with spirit, how I went heli skiing to celebrate beating cancer in British Columbia and got to the top of the world, and then how I went and started to share my story with other people. And one of the things I share with other people is that where you are today isn't where you're always going to be, so embrace it. If it's going great, and if it's not, to have hope, because you can still get there. And unfortunately for me, I was recently diagnosed again with prostate cancer. It's still in me. And that's why I'm not here with you today. I'm going through 8 weeks of radiation treatments, and I've got 2 weeks left now, and I'm doing really well. And I wanted to just share with you that I wish I could be there today, because so many of you mean something to me. And I know that this year's theme of your women's retreat is to create. And I've done a lot of creating this year as Coach Fred. Created videos, created speeches, wrote a chapter for a book. And all of it is really satisfying when you create something. But I think the most important thing we create is connections. And that's why I'm so sad that I couldn't be there with all of you. I mean, here you have the top women advisors from all over the Southeast region. Not just from Florida, but from Alabama and Georgia and Texas. And you've all come together. And I want to encourage you to create as many meaningful connections as you can while you're there in your short time together, because we can never have enough connections. 6 years ago, when I was diagnosed with prostate cancer for the first time, I had pulled away from everybody in my life. And I told my wife about it, I told my parents about it, and I had one phone call to make to my friend Scott in California. 6 years later, when I found out I still have prostate cancer, I had 25, 30 phone calls to make. And it made for a couple rough days emotionally. But how lucky am I to have all of those people in my life supporting me? And I'm so happy that I embraced every opportunity to be cancer-free, and I have hope, because I know that where I am today isn't where I'm always going to be, and I'm still going to thrive because of the connections in my life. So please, make as many great connections as you can. Have an awesome retreat together. And I can't wait to see you all at WR3 next year. I'm Coach Fred. Keep showing up.